Hey guys, Bike here. And yes, the title is correct. This is a video about Lego Fortnite and why I think it is a huge value. If you're interested in gameplay is in this video. Timestamps available in the description down below. So, I'm not pivoting. If you guys have ever been here before, you know I primarily cover action RPGs, namely Last Epoch, and most recently Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn was because my chat said I had to check it out. For the most part, I play Last Epoch. I like it a lot. But I do play a variety of games. I've dabbled in survival games before. V Rising was the most recent one that I have checked out. But I've also played 7 Days to Die, Grounded, and Ark Survival Evolved, like way back in the day, like 2014, 2015, whatever the game hit early access for the first time, I went and played it. And every time I played that and I wanted to play with friends, we had a couple options. One was one of us runs a game and the others join, we all play, we all have a good time, and then whoever ran the game is like, okay, I'm done for the night. He logs off. Guess what? Server goes away. And then if we wanted to keep on playing, we got to go start all over again. That can be fun to some people, for sure, absolutely. But for me, that was never that much fun. I don't like starting over like that. I don't like having my stuff destroyed, whatever. So our next option, and maybe I alluded to this in my previous statement, is you can go join a dedicated server. Typically, whoever makes these games, whatever game developers, they also have a number of dedicated servers open to anybody. Anybody can join. There's a server limit, but anybody can join these servers and they can play. But now you're in a world with other people, and other people can come and mess with you if they want to. Sometimes you can join a cool server, but personally, maybe I'm a hermit, but I like my own little encampment. I'll have a couple friends there and that's it. And I hate that feeling, especially if I'm the host logging off, the server goes away. I don't like playing on dedicated servers that are open to the public. So what is our next option? Our next option is we host our own dedicated server. Well, there's a number of costs involved with that. Either you're running a computer yourself, you got a dedicated server set up there, you've gone through all the hoops. I don't exactly know what goes into it, but I mean, you're paying for electricity, you're paying for internet. Well, you're probably already paying for internet because you're playing with your friends, so maybe that's not a good one, but there's costs involved with that. Or you can rent a dedicated server from the developers themselves for a monthly fee, typically in the form of a server fee. But then you and your friends can play, and then even if you got to get off, you don't have to feel like, well, great, we got to go play in our own private worlds until we can all get back together. No, you can all play in the same world. You can all help collect resources, and some people have time available that maybe others don't have. So I know I'm kind of rambling here. I'm gonna bring it on back. Why am I saying Lego Fortnite is a huge value? Well, the game is free. All the other games I mentioned, unless you're playing on Xbox Game Pass for like Grounded, and I believe Valheim's on there right now. You got to buy a copy of the game. That's not a big deal. I think that's fine. Support the developers. Well, Lego Fortnite is free, so you can immediately check out a survival game if you've never played one before. You can play this one. Bam, there you go. Lego Fortnite is free. You can jump in. You create a server. You can dictate what happens in the server, and then you can invite your friends over. Well, you remember what I said before. You log off and then your friends can't play anymore and they got to go play in their own worlds or something like that. Well, Lego Fortnite's got something. I think it is gold. Server keys. You can give your friends server keys, and if they have a server key, they can just boot into the server whenever they want and play and farm and put resources in your chest for you, help you build up your base. You come back in, somebody's built a skyscraper and all that. And I think that is a huge, massive value because that in of itself is free as well. I think that is awesome. You don't have to deal with renting a server, setting up your own dedicated server, or playing with randos. You can just boot right in, give your friends a server key, and then you guys got your own personal dedicated server with no costs. I think that is amazing. Now, obviously, if you're just a solo player, then any of those games I mentioned before, it's going to come down to preference, what you want to play, because you can just run your own You can just boot up your own game, play, and then you log off, and at the end of the day, there you go. But typically when I'm playing survival games, I typically like to play with friends. I have a few select friends. We like survival games. We'll play that when I'm not playing action RPGs, and we typically do that offline. I have no plans to stream Lego Fortnite. So anyway, I wanted to make my case that this is a huge value if, maybe you don't have a lot of money, or you just want to save money. You don't want to pay server fees. Maybe you guys want to take a break from the game, but you don't want your server to go away. Or I forgot to mention this. I'm going to put this in right now. A lot of times when you're playing on these public dedicated servers, they have to do server wipes because too many resources get used. There's just too much infrastructure. It's using too much memory. They got to wipe the server. There goes all that progress. And here, as far as I'm aware of, there's no server wipes. If there is, maybe that will become known later on in the future. And if that's the case, I apologize. But as of right now, from what I know, there is no server wipes. So yeah, I want to get this video out here for you guys to let you know I think this is a huge value and you should check out Lego Fortnite. But let me show you some gameplay, see if that convinces you. Let's go over there right now. Okay, welcome back. We are booted into the game right here. Obviously, Fortnite has a number of game modes, but this video is specifically about Lego Fortnite. So we're going to go ahead, open Lego Fortnite. Now, I can instantly see I have friends playing. I can jump in with them right now. We're not going to do that. We're going to go to available worlds that we have. So here's the world I created, or we can create a new world. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to show you what my world looks like. For reference, I kept everything default. I didn't change anything, but you can change a number of things about it to really suit your game style. But I kept it default. This is default survival. All right, and here we are, and it appears we spawned in during a thunderstorm. But here is the village that we have created. We got a nice little log cabin right here. I got some storage chests up here. Got a number of storage chests over here. We got some beds and everything. One thing that this game has is it has NPCs who can come to your village, and the more you upgrade your village, the more NPCs that can stay there, and then you can give them a number of tasks. You can talk to them. Like this guy, I got him out here foraging and doing stuff for me. He gave me a recipe for cooking utensils. That's cool. My buddy built like a weird looking log cabin here. I've been building just a number of buildings. I just wanted to check them out, see how they work. Sadly, this world's probably not going to be sticking around long for us. One of our buddies glitched out and he appeared somewhere else on like the other side of the map. The map is huge. This is not even the entire map, but you can see it's way off. I can't even scroll over there. I can't even go over there. He had to build a base over there in the middle of somewhere. The map is hidden unless you explore it. It becomes revealed by this fog of war. There's a number of biomes. Right now we're in the grasslands, but I know there's a shore biome. There's I believe a desert biome. I've explored around a little bit. If you have friends in the server as well, where they've gone and explored will show up for you too, which also shows like that's how far away it is. I can't even see if they've explored it. It's just way off the map. And for what they said, it was extremely difficult. It was a much higher level biome. And that's a bit unfortunate, but we're probably just going to end up starting our own thing. I think it's a rare glitch that has probably happened, and whatever. Whatever. I'm enjoying the game, but yeah, you can just spawn in. Typically, when you first spawn in, you're probably going to be walking up to a tree and punching it. I happen to have a number of materials I can use. You can bust this down. This is something I like about the game because when you break down a tree, it drops a number of resources. When I was playing Ark Survival Evolved, maybe my memory's faulty on this, but I remember chopping down a tree and then having to chop a log, and then I can only carry back a couple logs to camp at a time. You can carry stacks of 30 of these, and you got a huge inventory that you can carry a bunch of stuff with. Default, when you load into the game, you have these 3 little hearts up there in the corner next to my character portrait. They have these things called health charms that you can eventually research and build, and they can help add to it, you know, to help gear you up to go into bigger and better areas. This is still sort of a starter area. That's why I'm not too torn about having to go start a new thing. But one thing I don't like about the game, and I don't think I can really demonstrate it right now, these tools that we got out here, just laying right here, if it starts to rain, they don't work. I think that's really annoying. So eventually I worked my way up to building this nice little enclosed space, and I put additional copy of all our crafting benches and stuff. This allows us to take this wood that I've been chopping down and convert it into a new resource, that sort of thing. I got a garden here. I'm growing all sorts of like snowberries, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying the game. I'm having an awesome time. Let's see if we can't show like some sort of combat or whatever. I mean, here's really simple combat. You know, kill the sheep, take their meat. I'll go over to this cave over here. It is very simple. There's hardly any RPG elements in this game at all. In fact, I don't think there is. I mean, this is the closest thing. You equip these health charms, you get more health. And you equip better weapons and you get more damage. Nothing comes from the character itself. So we're entering into this cave. Caves typically have enemies, and it's pretty simple. I'm not going to say this is a really in-depth look. I'm not going to say this is an in-depth combat system. I can roll. I can guard myself, and we got some enemies. You got to carry some torches around to make sure you can look around. And bam. We got, oh, what is this, scorpion? Oh, we got some skeletons here. I've gotten enough good gear that this place is kind of simple now, but caves are a great way to get better resources. And overall, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. What else can I say? I'm having a lot of fun with the game. And I just wanted to get this video out here for you guys to show you that it is a huge value. Because, yeah, of all the reasons I said before. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I've shown you guys a little bit of gameplay. Let me just show you a quick little build menu. You got these blueprints you can build, which will give you a step-by-step on how to build everything. It'll give you the piece by piece. It'll snap everything into place on how to build like a nice little shack. Gotta attach that area. We gotta attach that roof. And then we gotta attach this. This is a really simple shack that you could start off with. You got other stuff that becomes more like they're like 26 stage processes to it. But it also has a free form. I don't really like the free form that much, but I could like build a foundation if I wanted. You see, when you do it this way, it kind of just adjusts the elevation and everything for the building yourself. I'm probably a scrub when it comes to this, but you can already tell the elevation's uneven now. Now we can attach, I don't know, I am a scrub, but we can turn this around. See, the elevation's uneven now. I'm probably not making a good case for the freeform builds, but there's probably people out there who are way more in depth. I just build the blueprints. I can attach that. The sky's the limit. Play around with it. It's free. I think you should check it out. Anyway, we better get inside because it's about to rain. Anyway, you guys take care. Have yourselves a good one. Cheers.